The Environmental Committee of Haringey Council held a meeting on 5th of September following backlash by locals at the implementation of the low traffic neighbourhoods measure in different areas of the borough. The protest, which was supported by the local committee of the Conservative Party, took an ugly turn when a small portion of attendants immediately reacted when they were denied the right to participate and ask questions at the meeting. As explained by the president of the committee, participation with questions was not an intended part of the process.
There's been no questions submitted prior to this meeting.
At some point, the attendants began to quarrel because they disagreed with the extreme reactions and positions from certain people. This included cases of anti-Semitism from the Labour Party and accusations of supporters of ISIS. As tensions rose, the police were forced to intervene. The meeting continued in the adjacent boardroom where the implementation of the measure which concerns the local community and specifically small business owners in Middleton Road was discussed extensively.
Yes, it is affecting the business actually, and especially deliveries in the morning. And I used to deal with a lot of people from different areas in Haringey Council, from Crouchen, from Muswell Hill and Highgate, but they're not coming anymore because of the traffic.
A couple of weeks ago was better. Today I didn't start working at all, waiting for the customers.
We have a lot of the Greek and Turkish Cypriot community coming here, elderly people, and they are vulnerable from walking from Green Lanes to here. They have no alternative but to be dropped off here by a family member who in turn can't get out now because of the system, the way the roads have been blocked up and everything. And, you know, we are in a turmoil at the moment and it's affected our trade very much. They've retoured the traffic. All the traffic goes to Bounds Green Road and Green Lanes, and all the people there suffer, but these people don't suffer apparently.
They have to park far away. Otherwise, they have to come the long way from that side, which is sometimes they get lost, and they don't come even. They go home, and next day they call. We tried to come, we couldn't come, so that's where we losing our customer, our business.
My alleyway service is the left here. I can't even turn left to go into my alleyway. Now, if I'm serving a family that needs to be picked up from outside my office, my cars have got to come out the alley, go right round the way Bounds Green, to come up to Middleton Road, to leave to go round Green Lanes to get back to Trinity Road Church. It's pathetic.
It's been a nightmare for us. We've got members that not only live in this local area, but outside of this neighbourhood as well. They've had troubles coming in, parking up. They've had troubles with traffic flow now because there's so much congested traffic. We've lost members as a result as well because some members just don't want to travel through and go through all these restrictions just to get here.
Since the LTN has been implemented, my business has been impacted. I reckon about 20% down. And that's purely because my morning traffic is based on customers that they drive to pick up the coffee and then go to work or drop the kids to school or to the nursery. So it has a great impact on me already.
So far we've had numerous complaints from patients that have found it difficult to access us. They're having to sort of go all the way to Wood Green and come back up to see us again. We knew that would happen, and it's just the beginning. It's only been 3 weeks. On a personal note, it's made our journey even longer, and we're just flabbergasted as to why it's been imposed on us without any consultation and any thought for the local businesses that are struggling at the best of times.
As soon as that scheme started, the first thing happened is one of my main manufacturers stopped delivering me. Straight away I'm losing sales, customers, and customers living on the other side of the Bounds Green Road, they cannot come in here. They're scared they're going to get a ticket. So, you know, every which way, every shop here now is just worrying what's going to happen, what's future is holding for us, because people are scared to come to the road.
It's affected me now. Maybe it's going to affect it more in the future. So it's some customer coming late, or some customer they didn't come still.
And it's stopping the traffic coming through here, it's stopping people from coming in, getting coffee, sandwiches or whatever in the mornings, lunchtime and evenings as well. I know people that, on the way back from Haringey, they would order kebabs, come in and grab them and go. But they can't trust how long they're going to be here, on the roads trying to get here. And also, they're going to go home with a cold kebab after half an hour, more traffic, moving on. So, yeah, it's totally unfair.
They restricted most of the side roads. Now all we have is the high road, which is, I believe, after the school opening, probably on Wednesday. it's going to be, we're going to have horrible traffic on the main road. So cutting off all these side roads, I don't know what is it helping, who is it helping, but it's not helping us.
There's always traffic on the high road. Now it's even worse. So especially in the morning when it's rush hour, between that 8 and 9 o'clock, you want to drive to work, you got to wait at least 20 minutes before you can get down to the main road. I think it's going to affect the whole area. People are going to have to start getting up earlier to make their commute. I understand they want to encourage active journeys, but it is about to approach winter. You're going to have mums and kids going to school in the rain, in the cold.
We've been blocked off from Bounce Green Road, so viewings, well, travel plans that would take 10 minutes now take up to 40 minutes, and on top of that we're stuck in traffic. So really what we believe is it's just caused more congestion on green lanes and really defeats the object of it, which is to stop pollution, where it's just increased pollution.
These safer neighbourhoods, it doesn't make the neighbourhood safe, right? It also brings pollution onto the main roads where there's so much traffic, and people could have accidents and actually die from the main roads that these safer neighbourhoods have caused.
You've just come up here. Was there notification telling you that the road's closed? Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. So what's happening? And you can't go nowhere. You can't go down there. You can't go anywhere around in there. What else happens is people get into accidents because we're fighting to get out of somewhere that we don't know.
It's affected everyone. Everyone is up in arms about it. We've all united. You know, we've created what we call a one voice. We want everyone to oppose it. All the traders do oppose it. There's not one trader that's in favour for it. There might be a few residents that are in favour for it, but they don't pay the bills and have the needs that we have as business traders.
I've contemplated speaking to the area team to see if it's possible to move the practice, but within NHS practice it's not an easy thing to do, to move premises, but it's exceptional circumstances. And the bottom line, it's all this is purely for money. It's financial gain. That's the way we view it. You know, they're saying they're going to have a 13% reduction in traffic through the area, but you know how much increased traffic you can have on the outside roads.
Yeah. Unless the Haringey Council stop that scheme as soon as possible, put it back to normal, I cannot see a future for any of these shops here. We're all going to suffer gradually, one by one. We're all going to shut down.
It should be noted that 3 weeks ago, and after the first publication from Barigiagi about the adverse reactions from those affected, the leader of Haringey Council, who is of Cypriot origin, left open the possibility of revoking the measure.
We will continue to listen carefully to feedback from residents and business owners. All the schemes are being carefully monitored, and we're not afraid to make changes if the evidence shows it's needed and there are solutions we can implement.